welcome back to our channel. Today's video I'm gonna talk about Somie's and my engagement. As you can probably tell by the title, I just want to do a quick little video on just recapping on it. We're gonna do a more detailed video one day once we're in one place again, but for now I just want to keep this memory and keep watching till the end because there's an actual video of the actual engagement. So Somie somehow managed to film it, which I really was glad about that. So yeah, anyways, so it happened on February the 16th of 2020, back when kind of like everything before the pandemic. So it wasn't really bad in Europe at that point, it wasn't really bad in Africa, especially South Africa at that point. So yeah, I was there for like half of the month of February. I arrived on the 12th and I was there. We had our 1-year anniversary on the 14th of February, and so 2 days later we went to the beach. It was a beach where Somie kind of grew up in his like later years, so he knew that beach, and we went there on the 16th. It was really sweet, it was really romantic, it was just perfect, you know, intimate and like very sweet and very well thought through. Even though Somie said he tried to like propose before, but I'm gonna leave that to him. I think he's gonna talk about that as well. And so we walked to the beach, just took a walk. It was at sunset. It was really nice, and yeah, it was really funny because I took like an Instagram video, you know, like when you're walking and you're taking that like walking video thing, and not knowingly that what was about to happen. So he set up a phone, well my phone, and he said that it would be a photo and it would like flash, you know, so like the self timer. And I was like, I look confused, like you can see in the video that I'm gonna show at the end that I look really confused because I was like, it's flashing for so long, but I just trusted him. I was like, okay, so he's gonna know what he's doing, so I don't even gonna question that. Yeah, so and then he started talking, just took my hands and just started talking about a relationship and how it was for the past year, and it was really sweet. And I kind of forgot about that camera in that moment already, because I got distracted very easily. So, and it was really sweet. And then you can see in the video as well that I'm very surprised because I did not think he would do it in that moment. I kind of thought towards the end, because he was talking for quite a while, I was like, okay, I got a feeling that, you know, this might be it. And it was. So he went down on one knee, he asked me and I said yes. And yeah, it was just really sweet. It's like, I love that. Like, I really liked that it was very intimate, just him and me, and like it was really sweet. And yeah, so I couldn't believe it. Like, I still sometimes I'm like in shock. I'm like, wait, what? Like, you know, when I look at my hand, I'm like, what? So yeah, but anyways, I was so happy. I know that we're gonna get engaged on that trip, so for me it was a surprise in that moment, but in general I knew that we were gonna get engaged. But still, you know, it's something so big and huge in your life that it just was unreal at first, and it made me so happy. I'm still like obviously super happy because he's just amazing, and I'm very happy to be starting that journey of my life with Somie. Yeah, so I couldn't have asked for anything more, and I don't think that happiness fades. Like, I'm still as happy as I was when it happened. Like, it's just, if it's the right person, like, okay, it's just kind of so cheesy, but you know, if it's the right person, you will forever feel like happy. Or like, that's me, you know, I'm like really bubbly, I'm like very happy all the time. So yeah, we walked back home where his mom lives. That's where we stayed at that time, and his mom was very happy for us. She was so sweet. Like, she gave us some advice for marriage, and it was so sweet. And yeah, so that was basically happened. I think it was very like, it was not like very big, and I really like that. So for us, it was just perfect. I loved it. For me, it was perfect in my eyes, and he could have not done it any better. And yeah, I'm very thankful. So then Somie and me went to Port Elizabeth. That's when we kind of celebrated, and it was really nice. Yeah, and we're preparing for a wedding as much as we can right now, because obviously, you know, everyone's going through the same thing, a pandemic. So we are trying to still plan as much as we can. I'm gonna do a video on that as well, like the progress that we're making of what we can do. It's gonna be really exciting once everything slows down. And yeah, so that's my part of the story. And I think Somie's gonna also tell you guys how he felt and how he prepared and all that stuff. Thanks for watching.
So the date was the 14th of February 2020, and I was about to propose to my girlfriend of 1 year, exactly a year after we started dating. So the plan was supposed to be simple, and it proved to not be so simple. I decided that I was gonna go to Bet's Cave. Basically, it's a place where we did rock jumping when I was in high school growing up. It's in the east coast of South Africa, in my hometown East London, and it's got a beautiful view of the Indian Ocean and a natural pool where we jump from the top of the rocks down to the pool. It was supposed to be amazing. I was supposed to go from the west side of the shore towards it, and I ended up going on the east side of the shore. So we ended up hiking for 45 minutes instead of 7 minutes, which was a bad idea for me. I don't know why. For some reason, after 10 years of not using the east side, I decided to go from the east side. Anyway, I digress. We hiked for 45 minutes, and we got there, and all the rubbish from the ocean had washed up into the pool. Anthea didn't want to jump, and I totally understood why. The plan was that I was going to be at the top, let her jump. When she is climbing up, I was going to pop out the ring and say, "Will you marry me?" and give her a run for her money and make her climb before she could get the ring on her finger. But it didn't work. So I had to make an alternative plan. So the following day, I decided that we were going to go to a place called Extreme Golf with 18 putting holes, and it is beautiful, very scenic, and that's where me and my friends went when I was in high school for entertainment. I decided that on the 14th hole I was going to ask her to marry me, since I couldn't propose on the 14th of February, and it was supposed to be really romantic. And then the weather changed and it started to storm and we couldn't go anymore. So I went on to my third plan, which was Nahoon Beach, a beautiful beach on the east side of East London. And we went down there, and I got there was too many people, so this was frustrating. But for some reason, the people just cleared right out of the way. It was like such a divine thing, because exactly where I wanted to propose, the people just went right out of the way. And I had a whole speech planned out, and I had to throw it out the window because I was so nervous. I don't know when last was I that nervous. And yeah, the moment really captured me. And I waited for Anthea to sort of settle down, because she was starting to take videos and all that stuff. And finally she did settle down, and I just forgot my speech and said one or two things that I appreciate about her. Went on my knee, and she said yes, and that is when I knew that I would be happy for the rest of my life. So it was really amazing. I also overestimated the size of her ring, even though she told me the size of her ring. So I ended up having to adjust the ring, but before I could have it adjusted, I had to put a string on it, which was quite embarrassing for me. But there was a makeshift string that she had for a few days, and after that it was adjusted. So yeah, that is my proposal story. Okay, you ready, eh? Ready? Look at this! I'm so happy, baby. Awesome.